Racing has been bandied about here for decades. A Clayton County insurance agent is accused of scamming older people by lying about annuities. Frank Kalantari and his wife also face drug charges. Investigators say that Kalantari misrepresented information to the insurance companies and investors. Law enforcement was alerted when a retired person complained about annuities that he had purchased from Kalantari.
We need to know if there are other victims. We believe that there are other victims of this perpetrator. From my experience, there's usually not just one victim when it's a crime of this nature. There are many more.
Investigators say they also found cocaine and black tar heroin while searching his home.